what drew you to this story in general? Like when Peppermint Creek Theater was posting on social media, like, "Hey, we're looking for actors." What made you go, "I want to be part of this story"?
Yeah, I read the synopsis of the show and found it very interesting. I emailed Chad for a preview copy, read the whole thing, and said, like, this is something that I need to be involved in. It's an excellent script and a really, really compelling story.
I think Steven Sachs has created kind of a document for people to follow about the January 6th insurrection. He approaches it from a family point of view, so it's just kind of the fracturing of the relationship between a father and son. But I think it represents something on a much wider scale.
Yeah, I mean, well said, because obviously this isn't just a fictional story. This is something that actually happened. So again, as actors, like I was wondering, like, how is it that you actually go into the heads of these characters?
I am someone who likes to do a lot of textual analysis. I think that's a very basic place to start when you're building a character. And so combining, breaking down who this person is according to just the text alone. And then because he's a real person, stepping outside of that, incorporating the parts of him that I find in like interviews and stuff helps me to communicate the important parts of this person. This is dramatized. This isn't a biopic. This isn't real life. And so I get to pick and choose what celebrates the story best.
It's interesting because I'm completely the opposite. The first thing that I really do is I hold myself responsible for what the character is aware of in the script, and I have to fully flesh out the research for if anything's referred to who by him, I have to know what I'm talking about, whether you're talking about the Old Country Watchmen or other groups or weaponry or certain machinations of conspiracy theorists. The first thing I do when I'm looking at the characters, I do all that background research. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look up the actor that played the role before me or a few actors before me, see who they are, see what their resume looks like, see what their history is, figure out what I have in common with that performer and what am I different about that performer. And so I'll look for what they've done in the past in order to make sure I meet audience expectations.
How would you best describe the characters you're portraying?
I would say that the son is terribly earnest. He cares a lot, and he is concerned with doing what is right and doing what is in his heart.
It's interesting because I think the character I'm playing wants to be part of something bigger than himself. I think he wants to contribute to something important and powerful. And he also, I think, kind of has a little ambition for himself in order to maybe have success in this kind of new alternative right world where he wasn't really having success in the usual normal political world.
All right, now going back to the audience, like, what do you think? What should they expect or prepare for when they witness this story on a stage?
This is a very emotional story that I think for a lot of people is, they didn't turn their fathers into the FBI, but the political turmoil inside a family unit, inside a house, is incredibly close to home for a lot of Americans. And so being emotionally prepared for that and also being willing to walk into this with an open mind and listen to what the story is trying to say, being honest with yourself and letting the story be honest with you.